Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action. This is a big moment for me here because I might just lose the next game and we'll have a hilariously short video, or I could go all the way to the distance and win a couple of games and actually make this enterprise worthwhile, splitting up the arena in a rather unusual way this time. Anyway, I had a breakfast at a place called Pancake Cafe. Got a jalapeno, tomato, onion, and Havarti cheese omelet, and it was really tasty, and they had some really good pancakes to go with it as well. Definitely be going back to that place. I am completely stuffed. I'm in a good mood, and I'm hoping I can beat this Warlock, Zenith 1988. This is my favorite matchup as Hunter to play against Warlocks. Oh, that's right, I have Doomsayer in this deck. Okay, I will keep it. I will keep it. Just hopefully I'll get to use it. Oh, there's my other quote-unquote epic card, Bestial Wrath. I actually made air quotes in front of the microphone. I don't know if you could feel the wind of those air quotes, but anyway. If this is some kind of aggressive Warlock, I mean, the Doomsayer, let's try to find the positives in this card. I've been starting to think about this card differently just because Force on his channel just featured a deck, a deck and constructed a Paladin control deck that actually uses Doomsayer. And what's nice about the card, I suppose, is the fact that it not only clears the board, but it stops your opponent from putting up new creatures onto his board. So like if I were to use Arcane Shot on this Knife Juggler, then my opponent could just replay some more minions. But if I play the Doomsayer, which I will, not only am I killing the Knife Juggler, but I am actually stopping him from playing any more creatures also. Now he could of course hit me, I mean he was going to hit me in the face with this Knife Juggler, so I take 3 extra damage for my trouble, but then this gives me the tempo lead, because then I play the Harvest Golem next, and now he didn't play anything the previous turn to already have in place to deal with my Harvest Golem. So, you know, there's that. Anyway, as a Warlock, though, he does have a pretty good move here. He can just life tap and get a card. So he'll go up ahead of me card-wise, because the Doomsayer trades 1-for-1 with this Knife Juggler, and then he just drew an extra card. He's up a card already. But that's okay. We'll play on as normal. We'll go ahead for the Harvest Golem here. I could have actually played the Harvest Golem, I guess, in response to Knife Juggler, but I'd like to use the Doomsayer before it becomes completely useless. That, I think, is still the problem with the card, which is that there's a lot of pressure to use it before it becomes totally useless. Okay, this is a pretty good play from my opponent. Very good play from my opponent. I cannot Arcane Shot this thing, but I cannot get past this Voidwalker to kill his other things. So what we can do here is we can chomp the Voidwalker with Kill Command and just kill everything else. Or I could play the Amani Berserker. But why do that? Let's just go ahead and do it. So we're going to Kill Command the Voidwalker. Chompity chomp chomp. We have to use the Golem to kill the Fairy Dragon. Now, I could leave this damaged Golem alive and try to use that to kill the Flame Imp. But we're not going to be fancy. I'm just going to play the Arcane Shot and kill that off. So I just got my card back, basically, because I used the Golem to kill the Fairy Dragon, and the Golem actually lived a little bit. If he has a Mortal Coil, he'll go up ahead again, but I think I might be okay. He's got a Harvest Golem here, which is annoying because it means Deadly Shot's not useful. I'd have much rather seen a Fen Creeper. Clearly, though, with him playing a Flame Imp, Knife Juggler, Voidwalker, and Fairy Dragon, this is more of a Zooey deck than a sort of slow control Warlock deck. Well, I could actually silence this Golem now, but I'm going to go big or go home. We're going to play Sunwalker. This is a couple of things. Number one, it protects my damaged Golem from the Wrath of the Harvest Golem. And number two, apart from Silence and Siphon Soul, he does not have any answers to the Sunwalker as a Warlock. I mean, Doomguard, I guess, technically, with this Golem popping the Divine Shield. But apart from that, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances. Oh god, does he actually have a Siphon Soul? He's pointing something. Is it a Power Overwhelming on his own Harvest Golem? This could just be the bug. Sometimes things point at the wrong enemy. He's got a Soulfire to pop off the Divine Shield. That's aggressive. Okay. Power Overwhelming. Alright, that's fine. So this Golem is going to die and turn into a damaged Golem at least. And he still has... Whoa! Void Terror. Okay, well, that's aggressive. Generally, when you play Void Terror against a Hunter, you've got to be super duper careful because, of course, Deadly Shot is a pretty good answer to it all. And my opponent, well, he gets away with murder here because right now, even if I use my damaged Golem to kill his damaged Golem, I cannot be assured that Deadly Shot's actually going to kill this Void Terror. So I've got a couple of options here. I could, of course, damaged Golem to kill his damaged Golem, and then Deadly Shot anyway, go for 50-50 odds. If I kill the Succubus, well, as a backup next turn, I can still play Spellbreaker. Or I could just play the Spellbreaker now, make this a 3-3. The problem is, after that, you know, what am I doing? These drops just died to his 3 toughness minions. Is this the time to go for the 50-50 Deadly Shot? Is this the scenario? I wish I could play Deadly Shot and Spellbreaker, but I cannot. So if I whiff and hit the Succubus, this thing's going to hit me for 9 damage. Damn. Oh, damn. Alright, we're going to keep it simple, keep it safe. Let's just silence this thing up. Now, there's no point playing this, it'll just die. No point playing this, it'll just die. So we're going to Steady Shot him. Trade our golems off. Okay, so now this 3-3 can kill my 4-3. I've got a bunch of cards. They're shit, though. These are garbage monkey nut cards. But there is a chance, if this is not a creature, right here, I could play Deadly Shot. Alright, well, he plays that. He hits me for 4. He's going to life tap. Hopefully this is not a minion. Please don't be a 2-mana minion. Okay, it's not. Arcane Shot. You're not quite good enough because I don't have a Kobold Geomancer out. Well, what I'm going to do here, then, is take my 50-50 odds with Deadly Shot. I hit the Succubus, which is good, because the Berserker technically survives against this guy. I mean, they can trade, but I'm okay with them trading. It's if my guy just died for no reason, then I would be upset. Okay, so now the Warlock card situation is about equal to mine. After he life taps, he'll have the same number of cards I do. Is he going to go for a Mortal... Oh, he actually top decked a Mortal Coil. Oh, that's bad. Well, the good news is that I can Arcane Shot this thing to death now. Cold Light Oracle. Oh, that's not a good play. Jesus, that is not a good play right there at all. I'm amazed that he drafted this, but even more amazed that he actually played it. Well, we should be in pretty good shape now, I think. I could just play the Questing Adventure and a couple of traps. That seems good. Questing Adventure... Let's play a, Oh, wait, the Cobra will just kill it. Oops, that was actually very silly of me. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and stick with the plan. Misdirection, Freezing Trap, Arcane Shot? I'm gonna Arcane Shot this guy. The thing about this is, if he attacks me with the Cobra will obviously get frozen, so he's gonna Cold Light Oracle to check for Freezing Trap, and then that just means that the Cobra will kill my Questing Adventure. But this guy, I bet he'll already play it. I mean, if he played this guy once, he'll play him again. And that'll be a pretty nice advantage for me. I mean, you could say that the Questing Adventure having it die to the Cobra was silly, but at the same time, it's a 3-mana drop for a 3-mana drop. Got some secrets in play that could help me out. Oh, he just attacks with the Cobra. Man, this person does not know how to play. I guess we're still in the loser's bracket here. That was very bad play. First of all, with the Cold Light Oracle just being played at all. And second of all, he should have checked for Freezing Trap with the Cold Light Oracle. Now he might not be able to kill the Questing Adventure. I don't know. Got this Bestial Wrath burning a hole in my pocket. What could it be good with? I mean, Unleash the Hounds is pretty much the only thing that would make that worthwhile. And, okay, Drain Life. Hits me in the face. Okay, so I guess he has Scythe something for this. Doomguard? Alright, so we're going to kill this off with Doomguard, throw away the Cobra and the Raider. He attacks. Misdirection. Well, the luckiest thing would be if it hit the Doomguard. And it does. Okay, so I got a little bit of a lucky break, but he... Before you complain about me getting super lucky, let me just say... First of all, I had 2 Secrets Fire without the bow in my hand. Let me just say, though, that, I'm just gonna play this. Let me just say that,
I hunt alone.
He played that all wrong, and he even said that was a mistake. He played that all completely wrong. He should have checked for Freezing Trap with the Cold Light Oracle, should have killed the Questing Adventure with the Cobra, then he would have played the Doomguard, thrown away the cards, but then it should have hit him in the face for 5 damage. He wouldn't have actually, like, killed off both of his minions. Alright, he plays Dread Infernal, which is a little bit scary. I threw down my Buzzard last turn, that was perhaps a mistake. But, I'm not going to commit the weapon. There might be like a small taunter I need to get out of the way or something. But, yeah, I should have just kept it in my hand. I thought, you know, what are the odds he's going to get removal? Yeah, he got removal, so that's life. He's got 11 damage here on the table. He decides, however, to play it safe, which might not be the... Well, if he had kept this alive, obviously he would have just been dead. So he has to kill it. Now he has to kill that. Alright, here I am actually going to commit the bow. What this does is it stops him from being able to do any Desperado life taps. He has 11 damage here. If these 2 cards do not deal 7 damage or life gain him, he loses to Steady Shot next turn. Okay, so a bit of a lucky game, but not lucky in the sense that the misdirection hit the right target. Lucky in the sense that he played it all completely wrong. And I had an opponent who would do that. Now, if the misdirection had hit his face, he might have actually still won the game. He's going to Power Overwhelm. He got his 4 damage. He needs 3 more damage, and he's going to win the game. Does he have it? He has Demon Fire, which is 2 more damage. If I've counted correctly, that's 1 damage shy of actually being able to kill me. Wow, that's close. Alright. So he life taps himself to death, and we lose 1-0. We win 1-0. That was very close. Very close, but I mean, I had Doomsayer and frickin' Bestial frickin' Wrath here, so don't hold it too much against me. Granted, I did make a slight misplay. My buzzer just died for nothing. But again, maybe that wasn't a misplay, because what were the odds he'd have removal for that buzzard, and what were the odds that I would draw a beast? I mean, both of those things happened, but maybe putting it down so that it was threatening 2 damage at a point in the game where every point of damage is critical was the correct move. Well, anyway, that was a good game. Kind of, sort of. Educational, I hope, at any rate. Let's go ahead and see if we can win one more, make it to 7. Mage is a tougher matchup than Warlock. Midnight is our opponent. Doomsayer. Alright, we're gonna keep this Doomsayer, honestly, and the Freezing Trap. Sure, let's play control here. So, she plays a thing on turn 1, like a Mana Worm. I just play Doomsayer and kill it, stop her from playing anything on turn 2. Then we play Animal Companion and we're off to the races. I still think this card is bad. I would rather have had like a Sea Giant or a Molten Giant or, you know, Gladiator or Longbow wouldn't have been the worst thing. Snake Trap, oh, I really love Snake Trap. Snake Trap's great. One thing I'm learning about Snake Trap is you don't even need necessarily to, like, get the Buzzard Snake combo. Just getting 3 1/1s for 2 mana is really solid. Okay, well, there's no point playing Doomsayer. I will, however, play a Freezing Trap. A Freezing Trap is one of the safer traps to play. It's hard to waste. It's possible they'll do something like a Razorfen Hunter or something, and, like, you know, have a little piglet that will kill your trap for you, but
secrets.
This is, oh, okay. Does she have a free secret? Okay, she doesn't have a secret. I would have been kind of annoyed if she had like, if she froze this and got to have another free secret. So I could do the Animal Companion, but I think this is the time to play the Doomsayer.
Job done.
So she can attack, oh, wait. So she can attack. The Kirin Mage will go back into her hand. Then my Doomsayer, well, it was like a, oh geez, I don't know. Maybe I did that wrong. I think I did that wrong, actually. I probably shouldn't have done that. So now she actually had a good thing to do with her turn, which is just to draw cards while the Doomsayer pops and does nothing. You know, I screwed that up. I was just trying to use that Doomsayer, but I really probably should have just let the Kirin Mage get frozen up and, like, played an Animal Companion and called it a day. What was I thinking? I should have, jeez, that was silly. Well, that was a bad time to make a mistake like that when we're at 6 wins. Okay. Well, this sort of sucks. I could do Buzzard Companion, but the problem is that if I don't kill this thing with Kill Command this turn, then it's not going to die at all. So we are going to go for Buzzard Kill Command. I wish I could do Animal Companion Kill Command, but the Buzzard will have to do, so she can now Fire Blast this thing, but at least that'll be 40% of her mana. I am not playing this precisely at all. She has 9 cards to my 5. And all I've got for cards is this Acolyte. Oh gosh, this is bad. She is going to find the time to Fire Blast my Buzzard. She has a bajillion cards, so probably one of them is a good 3-drop of some kind. I have dealt 0 damage to her. There's the Panda. That's a good answer to the Acolyte. Alright, Dark Iron Dwarf, you are my friend. To the end. Kill that Panda, we draw a card. Spellbreaker, that could be nice. Do I Steady Shot or play Leper Gnome? We're going to go ahead and do the Leper Gnome. Again, if she wants to Fire Blast, she can, but she's spending her mana doing that. I'm just getting further and further behind on cards, but maybe this Dark Iron Dwarf will get in some fat beats. Who knows? Who knows? Wolf Rider. Okay, so she can kill my Dark Iron Dwarf there. Should mean the Leper Gnome lives. Eh? Live, little Leper Gnome, live. Alright, that's good for at least 4 damage then. Please don't be the bear. Thank you. Steady Shot. And we're going to lay them this direction down. So hopefully, you know, if she drops one big thing and I lose all my minions, she attacks me and then misdirects back at her face is the plan. But we're in racing mode here. I mean, I've got to just race. I have no choice. Fen Creeper, that's just going to get silenced. And I'm going to attack with the pig. I have no choice but racing. It's just so far ahead on cards. My odds of winning this game are extremely tiny, but it's possible with a little bit of luck. It could happen. So we silence this up. Thank goodness for silence. Steady Shot. Pig at the face. I'm not going to commit the Arcane Shot to her face just yet. But I'm hoping that that's where it will go. What other burn do I have? Wolf Rider, I think? That's all I got. Alright, Arcanist, does she actually have a secret to give this guy a +2/+2? She does, which is unfortunate because it means multi-shot doesn't kill this thing anymore. Alright, well, I still am going to use multi-shot, obviously. Do I also use the Questing Adventure? Yeah, gotta use the Questing Adventure. See if it's a mirror entity that she has. Nope, not a mirror entity. Steady shot. Or sorry, multi-shot. It's not counterspell. Oh god, is it Vaporize? Shit. Well, that's life, I guess. Please be Ice Armor. It's Vaporized. Okay, well, that's kind of good in its own way. I mean, so she's dead in 6 turns to Steady Shot. She's gonna kill the Questing Adventure. What else has she got? I hope she has just one big thing. No, that's the worst possible thing. Oh, that's the worst possible thing. She healed up. So this ogre, unfortunately, is not gonna do me anything good. I'm gonna just, well, hang on. I'm actually gonna hang on to the Dark Iron Dwarf. We gotta play this strategically. What are my outs? My outs are that I draw a charged creature when she hasn't played Taunt, and I get an extra 2 damage off this dwarf. If I play the dwarf, it just detracts some of her stuff from attacking me, but doesn't actually do me any good. Does I need this to run into her face? Nope, nope. Ah, well. So it dies, the Farseer, but I would have rather just her have taken 3 damage. Plays a Sunwalker, so I cannot charge it anymore. I have another Spellbreaker in here, though. Oh god, this is getting ugly. So 6 turns is too long to kill her with Steady Shot. Too long. Starving Buzzard is no good at all, the slightest. Oh man, this sucks. Well, I misplayed that though. That Doom's Speaker, freaking having it in my deck was just the worst thing because I could have just kill commanded the Arcanist or just played an Animal Companion. And really, the Animal Companion would have been the best because the Arcanist would have attacked and then, or sorry, the Kirin Mage would have attacked. And then I would have, shit. It would have frozen back up into her hand, and I would have had the Animal Companion on the board. So I got her down to 4 health, but now I lose. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and or subscribe if you did. I'll do another run right after this. Can't quite catch my footing here. We're having bad runs left and right, but at least this one got up to 6 wins before pooping out. So let's take a look at our prizes before we start our next arena run. Is it me or is this kind of lagging? That key seemed to be turning slowly. I don't know. Alright, we got actually pretty good. This is about as good as you can hope for 6 wins. That's 130 gold. Very solid. We didn't finish our little hunter quest. Let's take a look at the pack. Haven't gotten anything good in a long time. Haven't gotten a legendary in ages. It's been ages, game. Hey! I got Tyrion Fordring, whom I already have. But that is 400 dust, so I'm not going to complain too much. Oh, wow. So, okay, I complained about not getting a legendary for a while. I got one. That's like my 3rd Tyrion, I think, too. I think I've gotten him 3 times. But, you know, the more legendaries you have, the more likely it is you'll start getting the same ones. There's a golden animal companion. Really cool. Definitely going to use that card. We're over 9,000 very briefly, and now we go back below 9,000. As our next run will be Paladin, Hunter, or Shaman. Alright, folks, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again in just a second.